In this video, I'm in Marysville, Washington, one of the most affordable suburbs in the Seattle metropolitan area. I'm going to show you all around to give you an idea why people live up here, why they like living up here, and why you might want to consider it too. So let's jump right into it. As always, I'm Bryce Greenleaf, local real estate agent here in the Seattle area. So many of you have reached out to me here from YouTube over the years when you're looking to purchase a home. So if you're looking to relocate to the Seattle area, or you already live here and you're looking to buy a home, feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to help you. Now, Marysville is located about 35 miles north of Seattle. So Marysville is really one of the more affordable suburbs in the Seattle metropolitan area. A lot of people have moved up here over the years in order to find more affordable housing outside of Seattle and those immediate surrounding suburbs. So 35 miles north. In terms of commuting from Marysville to Seattle for work, it's definitely a stretch. There are people that do it. There's a lot of people that are unwilling to do it. That drive could be anywhere, without traffic. You can get from Marysville to Seattle in 40 minutes. With traffic, with rush hour traffic, it could take you anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half or even longer in the really bad days. So that commute does get a bit long, but there's a lot of people that live up here that have jobs up here, that work remote, that are okay with a longer commute because they get so much more for their money. So a lot of people have moved up here over the years. Now with Marysville, you've got a lot to do in this area. It's really the center of suburbia. There's a lot going on around here and a lot of families in these areas. In terms of things to do around here, you have Jennings Park, which is a really popular destination for people. So we are here at Jennings Park behind me, and this is really kind of the biggest and most central park here in Marysville that a lot of families flock to on the weekends, during the week. There's multiple different playground areas here. They have a lot of community events in this area. We went to an Easter egg hunt here with our daughters earlier this year. You can see behind me they have pickleball courts, which I've recently got into and joined a league. They've got basketball courts. They've got sports fields, just open grassy fields for all sorts of activities. They have a little fishing pond for the kids. There's all sorts of stuff to do here at Jennings Park in Marysville. You also have Cedar Crest Golf Course, so if you're a golfer and you love golfing, I've been here 2 or 3 times and golfed a round of 18. That's right here in Marysville as well. You've got schools all over the place, and really with Marysville, it's about convenience. You're right along I-5 and Highway 9, so whether you're going to Seattle or you're going further on the east side, maybe down to Bellevue or Kirkland or Bothell down there, you can take Highway 9 that route, or just jump right on I-5 to go down to Seattle, or jump on I-5 to go north if you need to go up towards Canada. Now, along with the convenience, there's a lot of different shopping centers here in the Marysville area. Starting down south, Marysville Town Center, this is really the oldest part of Marysville. Now, Marysville has 4 different exits off of I-5, off of the freeway. So the first exit here on the furthest south side is Marysville Town Center, the oldest part of Marysville, like I mentioned. You do have some shopping here, like grocery stores. You've got a JCPenney. You've got a lot of places to eat around here, some restaurants, a lot of fast food type places around here. And you have a little bit of an old town area with some shopping. It's not nearly like some of the other cities with really cool old town, downtown shopping centers like a Snohomish or some of the other cities. It's not quite like that, but there is a little bit down here. It's not as much of a shopper's destination here on the south side of Marysville Town Center. As you move further north, you have multiple different shopping centers. So right here behind me, you have the outlet mall. So there's over 100 different stores here at the Seattle Premium Outlets. I've gone here my whole life, grew up going here, going back to school shopping. We live pretty close by right now, so we're here pretty often. There's a lot of different stores. There's not the high-end designer stuff, but there's all sorts of stores like Nike and Adidas and Coach and all sorts of stuff, the Gap. So there's always deals going on, great sales going on. If you need some new shoes, this is the place to come. Now, right next to the Seattle Premium Outlets, we also have the Tulalip Casino. This is probably one of the best casino and hotels in Washington State. It's a really popular place to go. They've got a really nice hotel with great rooms. They've got a lot of great restaurants in the casino as well. Blackfish Grill is my favorite, but there's a lot of great places to eat there. And of course, all the gambling and stuff in the casino itself. It's a really nice place to go, whether you enjoy gambling or not. I'm not a big gambler, but we've stayed at the hotel a few times. We've gone to the restaurants a number of times and done some of the other amenities. There's like golf simulators, there's other things to do there at the casino and hotel as well. So this is this kind of whole area. You also have Cabela's, and you have Home Depot, and you have Walmart right here as well. So all of this is kind of grouped together on the same street. As you get to the furthest north side of Marysville in Smoky Point, this is where you're gonna have your Costco, you're gonna have your Target, and a lot of those big stores, Best Buy, all that kind of stuff in the Smoky Point area. So any of the convenience that you need for shopping, medical, doctors, hospital, everything is pretty close by to get to and from. So I mentioned housing here in Marysville and how it is more affordable than some of the other suburbs when you get further south towards Seattle and Bellevue. The median home price right now, halfway through 2023, is $645,000. Now with Marysville, you have a wide variety of options. You have a lot of older homes that were established, built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and you have a lot of new construction in Marysville as well. This is one of the places that has the most new construction going on because of all the demand up here. So there's 3 homes that I want to show you. Let's jump over to the first one. So this is the first house, or community rather, that I wanted to show you. So like I mentioned, there is a lot of new construction in Marysville here. This is just one of the communities by Cornerstone Homes. You can see all the homes behind me. These ones have been sold and are occupied, but I'll bring you right around the corner where they're still building a lot of homes. You can get a 4-bedroom home around 1,600 square feet for about $580,000. They have some other floor plans as well. I'll pop up their website here on the screen, but this is a general price point of maybe an introductory or starter home in Marysville. If you want brand new construction, it's gonna be in those mid 500s to mid 600s. I'll show you behind me here. We've got all of these new homes still going in down the block. Like I mentioned, a few different floor plans. They have a single level floor plan we can see through here. They've also got 2-story homes is what most of these are through here. So you're gonna have a lot of options. And like I mentioned, there are a lot of new communities here in Marysville outside of this one all over the place. So I wanna show you a second house, a resale home, a little bit bigger, a little bit more square footage, give you an idea of the price point and what that might look like. All right, so just behind me here, we have house number 2. Now this is a bedroom home, about 2,500 square feet, built in 1994, just around the corner from where we were before. Now this one is priced at $700,000 here. You can see the pictures on the screen. Like I said, it's a 1994 built house, but they have done some updates, recently updated the kitchen, looks really, really nice. So this is what you'll find a lot of here in Marysville are these mid-90s or 80s or early 2000s homes all over the place. This one has a lot of great curb appeal, the 3-car garage, but $700,000, 2,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms. That's a good idea of what you're gonna be able to get. If you're looking for a home that's a little bit bigger, maybe you've got some kids or planning to have a bunch of kids, that's a good representation. This is in South Marysville, so the most commuter friendly, I guess I would say, if you're heading south for work. So let's jump over to the third house. It's gonna be the most affordable option that I'm gonna show you here today. Let's head over to that one. So this is house number 3 behind me. So this one was built in 2012. It's a 4-bedroom, about 1,400 square feet. It's priced at $495. So like I said, built in 2012. You can see the pictures online there. Basic 2012 finishes is what it is right now. So this is really like a detached condo community. Now these live like single family homes. You can see it's not a condo. You're not sharing walls, nothing like that. You're gonna have a lot smaller yard spaces in homes like this, which is part of the reason why it is priced under $500. But if you're looking for a starter home, you need to be right around that $500 mark. You can get a home in Marysville and be in a community like this. That's a very family-friendly community. I mean, there's parks all around here, kids riding their bikes all over the place. There's a lot of different homes in here. They have larger homes as well. Like I said, the one up here is 1,400 square feet, but they have homes that are a bit bigger, closer to 2,000 square feet as well. So this is called the Meadows. It's on the further north side of Marysville, so you're closer to like the Costco and the Target up here, just a few minutes away. So this gives you a bit of a range of what's available in Marysville. Like I said, median prices are in the mid 600s right now, but you have options that are a couple $100,000 or close to a couple $100,000 lower than the median home price. And you've got some homes that are approaching $1 million as well. If you want to be up in this area, have a larger budget, want to have a 4,000 square foot home, something like that, there's some options like that as well. Now, I mentioned all the new construction here in Marysville, and kind of as a general rule of thumb, the further east you go in Marysville, the more neighborhoods and new communities you'll see that have been popping up. As you get further to the west side of Marysville, closer to I-5, there's a lot of older, established neighborhoods. So keep that in mind. If you're really focused on something that's new construction, maybe it's brand new or new within the last 5 to 10 years, most of that is going to be kind of on the east side of Marysville here. Now, some other things to do that we haven't talked about yet. For those that live in the Pacific Northwest, the access to outdoor recreation is a huge thing. I know we talked about the parks, we talked about golf nearby, but what about water opportunities? In the Pacific Northwest, in the Seattle metropolitan area, we're right on the Puget Sound. So while Marysville itself doesn't have a lot of waterfront activities within the city limits of Marysville, there are a lot of options and opportunities nearby in all of the surrounding cities. So just to the south of Marysville, we have Everett. So with Everett, you have the waterfront. You are right on the Puget Sound, and there are a number of parks all throughout Everett that'll bring it right down to the beach. So there are a lot of options to be on the Sound there. Now, as we go east, just next door of Marysville, we have Lake Stevens. Now, this is a great city that a lot of people are moving to as well with, again, a lot of new construction. However, with Lake Stevens, there is the lake right there. So people love this lake. Take your boat out, jet skis, paddleboard, kayak, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of parks all along the beach. We used to live in Lake Stevens, and we still visit there occasionally and take our kids to one of the waterfront parks there. So there's a good amount to do right there in Lake Stevens at the lake. And then you have another option. You can go up north to Stanwood, and you can go to Lake Goodwin. Very similar to Lake Stevens. You can get your boat out and do all that kind of stuff. There's Lake Goodwin Park, which is great for the kids to go swimming and play on the playground and play in the sand, all that kind of stuff. So even though right within the city limits of Marysville, there's not a lot of water recreation, every city surrounding it does have it. So there's still a lot to do nearby with those outdoor recreation type activities. Well, this wraps up my video here on Marysville. Hopefully it was helpful for you if you're planning to make the move to Marysville, considering it as one of your options. Feel free to reach out to me if you're looking to buy a home in the Seattle metropolitan area. Like I mentioned, I'm an active real estate agent over here and would be happy to help you. Thanks for watching this one.